and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 9 on Fargo CW.
It was about 2 years ago when we asked you, our viewers across the FM area, your opinions regarding refugee resettlement. Now, roughly 6 months into President Trump's administration, we're seeing refugee admissions slowing. That debate has now become a national one, a shifting landscape of travel bans, executive orders, and court rulings. So how is North Dakota's Lone Resettlement Agency navigating these waters? Valley News Team's immigration and relocation reporter Bradford Eric again sits down with Lutheran Social Services.
So I would describe it as almost a roller coaster of changes.
Shirley Dykeshorn says it's been almost a daily change for Lutheran Social Services as they weather the revisions to travel bans. The debate with resettlement is now woven into the national landscape. Roughly a week after his inauguration, the president issues his first travel ban executive order, banning for 90 days entry to the U.S. by citizens from 7 Muslim-majority countries. Protests follow. That order is blocked by federal judges and ultimately struck down. Early March, a new executive order is issued. This travel ban removing Iraq from the list of exclusions, and currently the U.S. Supreme Court temporarily upholds portions of that, allowing certain categories of refugees entry to the country.
I think we've run into more difficulties where we are securing apartments and making plans for the individuals who are to arrive, and then everything gets put on hold. So if the families don't come, then you have to undo what you've made arrangements for. It's a lot of additional work.
We saw this situation at the end of June. Then a spokesperson for LSS saying several resettlement cases in Grand Forks were being affected by the changing travel ban landscape. So far in North Dakota, since President Trump took office, we've seen 189 refugee arrivals. Last fiscal year for the same time period, that number was 271.
The cases that we have been resettling have been family tie cases. So that will continue to be what is allowed, is where you have family members who are rejoining other family in the community. They've been allowed to travel.
Nationally, we hit the new refugee quota 2 weeks ago. Former President Obama set the ceiling at 110,000. Part of President Trump's current travel ban lowers that by more than half to 50,000. Moving forward, the State Department says admissions will slow, and only those with a credible claim to a relationship with someone in the U.S. will be allowed.
The uncertainty affects the staff, and the funding levels will affect what we're able to do going forward. So we just take it a day at a time, because certainly in the last few months there have been lots of changes.
What looms now for the agency is a biennium study approved by the North Dakota legislature, wherein the refugee resettlement program and its effects will be looked at. Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
LSS says they have not laid off any staff within the resettlement department at this time. We also asked, are they now focusing their efforts on other programs within the agency? They answered no, they are still operating as normal across their various departments.